Yo, yo, yo! Are we live, Andy?
Yes, we are live.
So you heard of the Jenny from the Block by J Lo? This is Cheney from the blockchain. So playing on words there, brother. When it comes to blockchain, man, talagang game changer ito. I cannot even imagine or where to begin sa mga opportunities dito sa blockchain space.
True.
But for the past few weeks, we have been plagued by different trials, tribulations, and troubles. Both you and I can attest to this, which I think hindi naman natin i-share lahat. Pero sa mga kababayan natin dyan, on top of this, to add insult to the injury, cherry on top, the pandemic has already caused a lot of trouble. Pero, can you hear me okay, by the way?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, thanks to the mic.
Crystal
Booyah!
clear.
On top of it, you lose your job, nawalan ka na ng trabaho, then you get locked down, marathons of lockdown, you get flooded, you get pandemic fatigue, which the World Health Organization has recognized of a syndrome. Even though hindi ka affected directly ng virus itself physically, but to some degree, the uncertainty can cause and take toll on your health, both mental, emotional, and even physical, because the mind-body connection can work hand in hand. And then all these different happenings, where do I get my income? It's a mess. Flooded here in Marikina. It's, to say the least, it's I'm groping for words, Andy. Pero we're still here to discuss opportunities, because see this doesn't have any glass, by the way. This is a props, both fashion and function, which means na it's frame na lang natira, diba? Frame. It depends. So the meaning of this frame is, it depends kung paano mo i-frame yung mga happenings in your life. Do you view it from a frame of half empty glass? Well, I don't have a glass, right?
Ito meron. This one has.
Or my frame is half empty because, well, it's not half empty, it's fully empty, and yours is fully glassed fully, or whatever. But point is, the train of thought. You can either let the pandemic tear you down, or you can become what Nassim Taleb calls the anti-fragile, where you not only survive, but you even thrive from the challenges. Anti-fragile.
I think I like that. Anti-fragile. Parang bagong, I've never heard of that term before.
Yep.
Parang bago yun sa akin.
Yep. If I would just quote here, Wikipedia. Anti-fragility is a property of systems in which they increase in capability to thrive as a result of stressors. So they increase possibility, okay, of the increased capability, okay, result of stress, shocks, volatility, noise, mistakes, faults, attacks, or failures. So that's anti-fragile. Fragility, however, is defined as a concave sensitivity to stressors leading to a negative sensitivity to increase in volatility. So pretty much like a very flexible person. You aikido the momentum, diba? Yung in the martial arts, not that I'm a lover of martial arts myself, but yung momentum ng enemy mo, you parlay it,
take advantage
of it and turn it against him. So not that we're like violence loving, but just to further the point that you become anti-fragile to the point of even the most unspeakable like flight can turn you from a caterpillar into a butterfly, and become better, come off victorious, so to speak. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Very exciting. And sa mga Pinoy dyan na mga mahilig maglaro.
Yeah.
What's our topic for tonight?
So you mentioned kanina, Kuya Orvard, that blockchain is really game changing. So I'm deriving from what you said, no? We're talking about blockchain based games today.
Correct.
So I think we can start by asking you a question muna, Kuya. Have you experienced, in your life or in the past, maybe playing any sort of digital game? What do you remember? Wala talaga. Nothing. Really?
No, no, are you kidding me? Well, you're a kid, right? Well, you used to be. Are you kidding me, man? I cut class to play games, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
what type of games did you used to play?
Well, I will probably give away and date myself because Super Mario, Tetris,
Oh, yeah, the
and
classics, the classics.
the classics. So, ah man, memories, good and bad, fighting with my neighbors over like, yeah, sige, we'll use your console, and I have a tape here, and then we fought over something, and he just removed, si Butoy, that's my neighbor. He just removed this cartridge and then just ran away, and I was like, ah! So that's how big of a deal game is. I mean, like, I think I'm older than you, way older than you. I think I'm 15 years older than you are, Andy. So,
Hmm.
and then bulakbol, because I got addicted to games. So I don't want to speak about it because I don't play violent games anymore. Pero
I see,
versus
I
games,
see.
RPGs,
Yeah, you're a
using,
big player.
I was a big
Noon.
player.
All
Yes.
right.
So
Kasi
I
it's
know how
funny.
addicting.
Yeah, yeah. I've had my fair share as well now of playing games. I still do. Minsan I still play some games. Of course, not the too violent ones or not the violent ones pala. But anyway, yung point of interest po natin dyan is that way back, no, in the past, no one would have ever considered na playing games can become eventually a source of income, or you play games for a living. But now, with the advent of technology, tsaka especially esports, it's
Mm-hmm.
playing games has become a way for many people now to, like, make a living, even to get successful in this world. I'm sure you've heard of at least some, uh, esports is like a $1 billion industry na ngayon. So yeah, kaka-computer mo yan in playing games. But
I
I
wouldn't
was
be
just,
surprised,
oh
right?
yes, yeah.
Yeah, there was this guy on Twitter, Matt or something. Na he had an interview somewhere on YouTube. Na game is addictive because it's addicting because okay, it cuts both ways. Okay, so not to put people down, but you can have a sense of accomplishment in it. You can have a stagely milestones, and then you feel
Yeah,
good
true.
about yourself. So I'm not really putting all the gamers down, but sometimes gamers could be very good at what they do, but also maybe not looking after their health because, like in the gaming world, that's the only existence that they exist in, right?
Yeah,
Especially VR
yeah.
and everything. But you can do it balancedly. There's such
Mhm.
an adverb. But really, this sense of identity, especially if it's a role-playing game. I've been there. Like I used to like play Tenchu and like the ninja guy, and like if you, yeah, and then you show off your achievements to your friends. We even would go to these amusement centers in SM or in the malls, and then cut class again, and then we would challenge these guys from other schools, and it would end up in really fights, not just in the arcade like Marvel versus
Yeah.
Capcom, but really physical fights. But yeah, I don't want to get there anymore. But yeah, really, games could be a big deal to a
Yeah,
lot of people, let alone the kids.
that's right. Especially right now, no. Because I was browsing through news articles the other day, and I came across an interesting piece that was published by CNBC. It actually spotlighted or highlighted the Philippines. Kasi
Mm.
we'll get to that. Basically, it mentioned, despite this pandemic ngayon, Filipinos are finding a way to earn a living by, get this, playing games. Playing games. So yeah, it interviewed a number of Filipinos who um, mentioned that they're actually earning more from playing games, blockchain-based games, than their actual jobs. Some of them even went as far as to, like, quitting yung kanilang mga day jobs because yung the game they're playing is earning them more money than their actual job. And yeah, I think you're familiar naman because it's been floating around. The name has been floating around the blockchain space for quite a while now. Kasi it's pretty famous now. Have you heard of Axie Infinity?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Pretty household name these days.
yeah. And so like a lot, according to statistics, kasi yung user base nila is 60% Filipino.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's
Oh,
yeah, 60% of the now that it's crossed over 1 million users, 60% na yan are Filipinos. So yeah, there's a lot of money to be earned, no? And so
Thanks to the unemployment rate. No, but yeah. But anyways, yeah. We've got all
Yeah.
the time in the world here in the Philippines.
so that's right, because basically the potential of these blockchain based games, kasi there's a lot now coming up. I think meron na tayong just some of the notable ones that I've looked up. Crypto Blades, my DeFi Pet, tsaka what else? Something along those lines. But thanks to blockchain technology, kasi it wouldn't without that type of technology, we wouldn't have gotten this opportunity, this game to play, so that can potentially earn us a living. And so it's really really a potential source of income for Filipinos. And you actually interviewed like a fellow Filipino few months back, right? Si Chase Frio of OP
Dude, we've been
Games.
chasing him. He's so busy,
Yeah,
man.
we've been chasing him.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chase, we've been chasing you. When are you gonna be free, yo? Chase Rio. No. Anyway.
Anyway, kasi I was watching your interview with him as well, no, the other day, and how he explained how the potential of the play to earn mechanic na ngayon, not only here in the Philippines but around the world. Can you maybe share some, if you can still recall, some insights regarding how how Chase explained how that mechanic, play to earn mechanic, can potentially benefit other people as well, not right now but also in the future?
Sure.
You can recall.
I guess that Play Games is a B2B business model where they are not concerned of the end users or the players themselves, pero ang potential partners nila would be the game makers. And then they provide them with SDK so that they can make their games sustainable at saka maraming mag-on board. And then using NFT to tokenize whatever value within that universal game universe. And that paving the way, OP Games can enable and augment yung mga game creators to create their games in a blockchain decentralized way, so that whoever has the nicest games can be played by all the people around the world, but of course especially Filipinos then. And then they can have these tournaments where they can exchange NFTs, and you know how NFTs can be sold within the circle of people who value that NFT, and then you can pay them in crypto. So in our case, it's near protocol, or if you want to use Ethereum or even Bitcoin if you want, if you will, then that's okay too. So again, this whole blockchain universe is really like the infinite possibility there is infinite. So that, did that answer your question somehow?
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah.
In a way, it yung what they're doing, OP Games, they're still providing a way for even just the regular person to have the opportunity to even earn from just playing games.
Yeah,
Right,
definitely.
right. Yeah. And so here at Near Protocol, we also have like aside from it being like having a lot of dApps already, that NFTs, wallets, explorers, there's also a category. They've also started building gaming dApps on Near Protocol. Have you have you like seen some of them already or got to try them out yourself? Yung iba dyan.
In the blockchain world, even the entrepreneurs themselves can't keep up with the all the projects in their ecosystem, let alone in other chain or layer ones. So, man, I could use some updating.
All right. Sige, I can show you uh games that are already on the built on top of Nier. Let me share my screen. All right, hold on. See, all right. Ooh. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, by the way? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, what I'm showing you right now are the games that are already running on the Near blockchain. We have Hash Rush. I haven't honestly tried it kasi parang beta test pa lang ito. Zed is pretty big. Parang digital race horses. It's like you can buy a horse, a digital horse, then you can race it. Or you can like even like invest, no? You can it's basically like an actual horse racing event, no? Or multiple events in one place. So you can buy, you can sell race horses, you can breed race horses to have the like certain parts or stats that give them an edge. So yeah, it's basically, and you can earn.
Crypto Kitty with the capability to race. Pretty much
Yes,
breeding different horses.
basically, yeah. Ito, we talked about OP games, no? So their focus is competitive game tournaments, not on an actual game itself. We have also parang massive multiplayer online. One of our friends, one of the friends we know, has tried this. Okay. Galaxy Online, parang sci-fi themed game. I actually haven't tried it myself, but I've heard it's pretty good. So and I've actually looked it up this morning kasi this was kind of new. You talked about playing Super Mario in the past, Kuya Orb. This is something related to Super Mario. Shroom Kingdom.
Well, I see the mushroom there, the shroom.
Yeah. It's a something along those lines. So it's a fairly new game kasi I didn't see this like 2 months ago on their on this page, but now it's here, and yeah, it kind of piqued my interest. Tsaka I looked it up, and yeah, it's something related to Super Mario. Interestingly, and it's going to have its own tokens soon. Shroom tokens. So yun.
On top of Nier.
Yeah, on top of Nier, built on top of Nier. It's also a play to earn video game. I haven't delved into the details of it kasi wala pa siya. It's not yet up and running. No, the devs are still building the game itself. But yeah, this is an interesting game that I would like to try kapag it's already out. Once it's out. Kasi, yeah.
What kind of shrooms do they have? Like 5-MeO DMT or no. Psychedelic mushrooms. So, sorry.
But yeah, anyway, going back now, it's of course down the line as Nier gets closer to mass adoption, more people will start using the platform, tsaka more developers will start building. There will be more room to add their games. Yung passionate individuals dyan who want to build blockchain-based games. They can eventually build on top of Nier. Tapos, yeah, we can have more of these in the future, no? And so it gives not just us Filipinos but other people the opportunity to play to earn.
Yeah, before we were just play to burn. We burn our money because the ones who earn are the store owners of those games. But now, with just an internet connection, you can really play to earn.
Yeah, and I personally have tried myself due to siguro subtle peer pressure. Kasi
Yeah.
a lot of the people I know have also yung nasa workplace, and the people I know in my space, in the space, they've also tried to, jump onto the NFT gaming hype.
Mm.
So yeah, it's I can testify na it's really possible to make a living out of this, or doing this. Of course, with proper balance naman. Like you said kanina, you can't just uh, play every day.
Yeah, as long as if you want to stay healthy. How can you hear me? By the way, I'm testing the mic's proximity. Can you? Is it still
Yeah, I
like?
can still hear you. Yeah.
Wow. Because I switched it to the mode that it's like zeroing in on the. That's
Mm,
awesome, man. Um, for you to be sustainable with it, don't make it the only source of your bread and butter. Well, maybe at first to some people, maybe who are really in sheer poverty, impoverished, they can double down on the gaming skill. But later on, I guess that it's not healthy because we tend to identify our sense of identity with whatever that works, especially monetarily. So yun lang, just be balanced with it. It could be just a leisure, but at the same time, you can also earn from it. That's okay too. So, but the point is, don't neglect your health, don't neglect your spirituality, and also your like relationships and your other aspects of your life that need to be addressed, like your nutrition and stuff. But
that's
yeah,
true.
there's tons of opportunities here. Let's not technology rule over our lives, but just use technology to augment what we already are doing. Um, yeah, put it in its proper place. But it can get
True.
out of hand for sure because
Kaya nga, we
uh,
need to be balanced naman.
yeah, um, yeah, that's cool. And this decentralization can even level the playing field of game creators in a sense. Now, the meritocracy and then the democratization of ideas, um, everything can flourish. A lot of people can flourish, by the way. So, and the unemployment rate, of course. um, Filipinos, like, I guess that we're not really as hardworking, maybe, because, like, oh, so for instance, a typical Filipino works in, let's say, SM, right? Because SM is a big chain. So let's say a bagger, let's say someone who works for SM at the minimum wage, um, he enters at 9 or 10, and then he gets out at 6 or 7. Then he goes home. What is he gonna do with the remaining time that he has? Unless he is studying online or he's got some other online business. But what is he gonna do? Usually from stress, just play with games with their friends and hang out there, right, on Discord or maybe some other online games. Hey, kumusta Canada? They also chat with each other, with one another. That's where they hang out. And then if they can earn at the same time, why not? So sign me up.
All right. So I guess that's it for me. Yeah, basically.
Thanks for sharing with us, Andy, the latest there in the ecosystem. Yeah, it's been a while since we had our last. Hey, my kitten is biting me. She wants to play. She wants to play, but she doesn't earn. But she earns my respect. Um, she doesn't earn my respect. I think. Earn my trust. Let's update our audience and our community on the latest through this podcast, if you will. Maybe we can upload this on some other platforms, audioly as well, like Google Podcast. I guess it's free, but for now, it's just stay on YouTube. So, uh, uh, 8 p.m. My next meeting is at 8 p.m. So, by the way, so yeah, thanks for updating us, Andy, and I hope that more and more people can benefit talaga mga kababayan natin sa Near Protocol, whether it's Near Crowd or NFT music,
Or gaming.
NFT, or gaming for sure. Yeah, speaking about our team. All right, Andy, that's it from my end. I stop.
All right. So That's it, mga kababayan. This is Near Protocol Philippines bringing you latest updates. Tune into our podcast and follow our socials for more updates on the ecosystem. And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye for now.